How many champions counter Morgana? How do we play into them? And how many matchups you just insta-win by picking Morgana? Today, we'll be covering all of that. For anyone new here, I'm Vesic, I'm rank 1 jungler Morgana in the world for years, as you can see on the screen. In this tier list, we will rate champions based on how hard is it to 1v1 duel them in the jungle, how hard is it to get tempo, so snowball against them, and how hard can you punish them or they can punish you, as well as giving some tips and tricks to play against each one of them. There will be 5 tiers ranging from almost impossible to easy matchup. We say almost impossible because in jungle, unlike top lane for example, we can just avoid enemy laner by adjusting our pathing, so no matchup is insta-win or insta-lose. It is a team game after all. Let's get right into it. We have Aatrox. Not very good jungler in general, you can clear faster than him, you can do objectives better than him, and you are stronger in 1v1s than him. Even in late game teamfights, you will have more presence than him. That's why he's very easy matchup. You can duel him very easily after level 6, just by blackshielding yourself, and following him with ultimate into dropping your entire combo on him. Force every objective you can, full clear, and Aatrox should never be a problem. Ambessa. She's very mobile champion, making it hard to land Q on her. Can fight you quite easily in jungle 1v1 early game especially, that's why she deserves a spot in hard matchup tier. If she ever tries ulting you, you can blackshield it and have guaranteed Q while she's flying toward you or your teammate. Avoid her early game, play a different side of map than her. Once you get ult, you can look to kill her with your team. Do not let her snowball. Amumu. You clear faster than him, you do objectives better, you counter his entire kit, you always have tempo advantage, you win 1v1s. It's one of the easiest matchups in jungle for Morgana. That's why he's going in easy tier. Just full clear, do every objective, and you are on your way to win. Belvet. She can invade early. She has a lot of mobility from level 1, making her invades deadly from level 1 to 6. But there is a lot of counterplay as well. You can scale better, you have better 1v1s after level 6. That's why we're putting her in a skill matchup. Avoid her early game. If she invades, don't force it. After level 6 though, you're stronger than her, so force anything you want, do every objective you can. Briar. You can blackshield her CC, you can easily hit Qs, she's weak against CC in general. You win 1v1s, you clear better, you do objectives better, that's why we're putting her in easy matchups. Play safe until first reg spawn, once you get level 6 you can force anything you want. You should never lose 1v1 to Briar. Darius. Not really a jungler anymore, a very immobile champion, you can blackshield his Z. He cannot ever catch you, especially with this new movement speed Morgana build we're playing. You clear faster than him, you do objectives better, you teamfight better. In general, very easy matchup. Be aggressive, try to snowball. You should be carrying every game against Darius. Diana. Diana is a bit tricky. You should be winning 1v1s against her early and mid game. If you manage to snowball that, then it will be a very easy game afterward. But if you let Diana scale, she becomes a big problem with her insane damage. We will be putting her in a skill matchup based on that. Early game, try to force, especially once you hit level 6, stack drakes, get into a late game with like a lead. That way you can match her damage. Mundo. You cannot 1v1 this guy ever. You cannot CC him, you don't have damage to heal him, it's a nightmare of a matchup. He's going straight at the top of this tier list. Just full clear, try to get the lead by doing objectives when they're free. Don't ever think about 1v1ing this guy, it's a waste of time. Fight him when your team is around, especially your AD carry. Echo. He snowballs very easily. His ult is annoying along with his ability to smite objectives at 2000 HP, making it impossible to outsmite him. But in teamfights, you can CC him enough that he can't even press his ultimate. For that reason, we're gonna be putting him in skill matchup. Early game, you're stronger. Try to force objectives or 1v1s by standing your ground. Do not go chasing after him. He's very mobile champion and he'll probably escape you. Stand your ground, do objectives, do scuttle crabs, full clear your jungle, and you should be fine. Elise. She's an early game inhibitor champion. It's a very annoying playstyle, but she cannot kill you because you can blackshield her CC and you can just run away. Even if you ultimate, she can jump in the air, and even when your ultimate stuns her, she's gonna be stunned in the air, making it impossible to damage her in that time. Even if you somehow start winning 1v1s, she's gonna transform into spider form, and you cannot hit her because there are spiders all around her, and it's impossible to land your Q. Very annoying matchup, but it's not unplayable. For that, she's gonna go into hard tier. Try to full clear, do objectives, don't worry about killing her too much, and you should be scaling better than her once you get to late game. Evelyn. Early and mid game, you should be stronger than her. You can 1v1 her very easily. You can do objectives easily and you can force everything you want. But once late game hits, once she gets items, she becomes a problem. Even through your black shield, she can one-shot you. Do not let her scale, and you're gonna be fine. For that reason, we're gonna put her in a skill matchups. Now, Fiddlesticks. Fiddle is the best example we have for a skill matchup tier. If you know where he is, it's gonna be very easy to blackshield his ultimate. It's all about tracking his positioning. But if you mess up and he ults you, you're dead. It's a very fair matchup. One of my favorite matchups to play. In straight 1v1s though, you win very easily. You do objectives better, you fight better in the river. So try to get a lead early game and lead your team to a victory into a late game by pinking them Fiddle 6 positioning. Also, you can stand behind your team. That way, if Fiddle ult, you can black shield his targets. Gragas, he's not really played in jungle anymore, but if you face him, know that you're clearing faster, you're fighting better, you 1v1 better, you do objectives better, and you can block his ultimate. He's going into an easy matchup tier. Just full clear do objectives, 1v1 when you can. In teamfights, look for his ultimate to black shield and you're gonna win the game. Graves, his early game invites can be annoying. Don't use Q before he dashes, survive first few levels, and after 6 you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be winning every 1v1 after level 6. It's like a skill matchup champion. Remember, Graves auto attacks can be blocked by Eunice. Use that to your advantage in jungle, as you can see on this video here. Pen, this is an interesting one. She's not really played in jungle nowadays, but when she was played at her prime, she was very hard matchup to play into. Once you hit level 6, you're gonna be winning 1v1s, of course, but that is not long lasting. Once she scares, and that's gonna happen very fast, she's gonna be way stronger than you. In teamfights, you cannot damage her because Gwen is immune. Try to force as much as you can, like 1v1s from level 6 to level like 11, 12 until she gets items. If you get the lead, it will be fine, you know. I will say she's a hard matchup when she was at her like prime, you know. But right now she's not really played, she's kind of like underwhelming jungler. So for that reason, we're gonna put her like a skill matchup. Hekarim. He's always gonna have better tempo early game than you. Don't tilt about it. Level 4 Scuttle, be very careful. Don't force fight. He have ghosts, he's gonna run you down. But once you hit level 6, it becomes like a very skill matchup. It's all about black shielding his ultimate, ulting like after he ults, hitting your Qs while he's like locked in his animations from like E and ultimate. Once game goes to late game, you are a monster compared to him. You deal more damage, you're a better team fighter, you do everything better than Hekarim in late game. So, early game you're gonna suffer a bit, it's gonna be a little bit annoying, but once you get to late, you're giga chilling. Ivern, we hate this guy, man. He's hard to kill because of his bullshit shields, his Daisy blocks Q, his Daisy deal damage, his Daisy is hard to kill, his full clear is annoying. Overall, hard matchup. But he's not gonna kill you realistically, right? But you're not gonna kill him either. It's like but because he's a supportive champion, that goes into his favor. He needs less gold to carry a game than you. So you're gonna force objectives when you can. You're gonna 1v1 him when your team is like close, like anybody from your team. Because you have like a lot of damage, but you don't really have enough damage to kill him because he shields. So you need somebody to deal like a little bit damage to like destroy his shield. That way you can execute him. So yeah, when you have ultimate, it's gonna be very easy. Besides that, it's very annoying. It's not really like it's hard, but it's like annoyingly hard. Anyway, moving on. Jarvan, it's one of the champions that fully counter you as a Morgana. His ult is very annoying, it locks you in a place. Even if you land your Q, he can EQ out of it at any moment he wants, making it impossible to lock him in your W. He scales nicely, especially Assassin Jarvans. It's a very hard matchup. You wanna full clear, you wanna play your own game, you wanna find a way to get ahead. Once you're ahead, it should be like very easy to play late game. You wanna position very far away in teamfights, so he cannot like EQ ultimate you. And then you can just W into his ultimate once he ults your team. That way, you can deal a lot of DPS to him. Jax, it's not really played in jungle anymore, but when he is, it's a very easy matchup to deal with. If he jumps on you, you just see yourself, you Q him, you win 1v1s, you clear better, you do better teamfights. It's a very easy matchup overall. Not much to say here. Jace, he has very long range AD poke in late game. Very annoying to deal with. His early game is not the best, but you cannot punish him much. You can win 1v1s after he hit ultimate, but that is not very long lasting. He's gonna outscale you at some point, and for that reason he's a hard matchup. Try to power farm. Once he buys Edge of Night, smite him before queuing or using ulti to take down his item first. Artus, he's a full clearing jungle champion, same as you, but you win 1v1 easily. With your movement speed, you can dodge his Q. You can just full clear, do objectives every time they spawn. Kill him very easily anytime you see him if you have ultimate. It's a very easy matchup. Kayn, early game invites can be tricky because he can avoid wars. You're winning 1v1s hard in early game and in the mid game kinda. But if it's a red Kayn, it's a very easy matchup to play against. Blue Kayn's on the other hand, it becomes tricky. I will say it's a skill matchup. If you get a lead in early game, he's gonna stomp you in late game. But at the same time, if you get a lead in early game, you're gonna stomp him in late game. Keep in mind, if you ult him and he ults you, once your chain pops, he will be forced to leave your body. And he's gonna get full duration of the stun. Then you can drop your entire combo onto him. Kha'Zix, he's an AD assassin and that alone makes him a hard matchup already. Early game you're winning 1v1s, especially from like level 6 to 11. You can force any fight in that frame that you want. Force objectives, force cattle crabs, try to invade even. You're very strong from level 6 to 11. But once he scares, be very careful. You need to stay close to your team so you're not isolated. And try to catch him in jungle in late game. Because in late game, if he's walking into you and you hit your Q, you're gonna one-shot him with Q ultimate W. Almost guaranteed. But at the same time, he can one-shot you. Just be careful and you should be fine. Full clear jungle. We're gonna put him in a hard tier though. Because it is an AD assassin after all. Kindred. Very annoying early game. She can invade you early game. It's hard to hit her because she can dash around, hard to hit your Q. You just have to respect her early game and don't give her stacks, because once you hit level 6 you're winning 1v1s. And just full clear your jungle on repeat. Never let her get to your jungle, you know. Never leave your jungles alone. Whenever your jungle camps spawn, just insta-kill them, be there, focus on clearing jungle, and you will be fine. We are gonna be putting her in hard tier, because she has very good early game. It's very hard to kill her, you know, to catch her, so yeah. Listen, his early game damage is a problem, along with his dashes. But you can blackshot his ultimate. Just be careful of invades. Don't get in close range with him as well, his auto attacks are deadly. If you dodge Qs and use your black shield good, it's a skill matchup, you know. You can win, he can win, it all depends on who has better mechanics. Also, you scale better than Listen, that goes into your advantage. We are going to be putting him in a skill matchup tier. Lila. Her movement speed makes it very hard to play into. Early game you're going to be fine. You're going to be winning 1v1s after level 6. You're going to be chilling. But once the late game hits, she's going to have a lot of movement speed, way more than you, even with this movement speed build we're building right now on Morgana. So, it's going to be very hard to keep your ultimate going on her. In teamfights, try to not stand to your like secondary carry. So for example, if you have a good top laner, you don't want to stand next to him in teamfights. That way Lala cannot ult both of you, and you will be able to black shield her target. If you do that, you're gonna be chilling. It's a skill matchup. Malphite. It's not very played jungler in Hyrilus. I saw some people play him in low elo, that's why he's here. But it's a very easy matchup. You clear faster, you do objective better, you can black shield his ultimate very easily. If you run him down with your ultimate, you kill him. He cannot contest anything. It's just an easy matchup, man. Mordekaiser. Same as Malphite. It's kinda played in lower elos, not really in high elos, but when you see him, it's a very easy matchup again. You clear faster, you do objectives better, you can black shield his ultimate. Very easy matchup, like, you just win 1v1, like, same as Malphite, like, you just insta-win. Master Yi. It's a very annoying champion. He deals a lot of damage at any point in the game. His skills are very good, and he's a good in early game as well, which is insane. You do win 1v1s after, like, level 6 to, like, until he gets first item, basically. But be careful, if you give him lead, he's gonna like run over you the entire game. I would say it's a hard matchup overall. Naafiri, now this is a perma fucking ban. It's the hardest matchup you can ever face easily. Her dogs can block your Q. Even if you hit your Q, she can just jump in the air and dodge all the damage from your Q. She's an AD assassin, which again, AD assassin counters you in general. Anyway, like her dogs make the matchup very unplayable. But for a counterplay, keep in mind, when a Fury ultimates, she's flying head on first. What that means? That means you can Q into her when she's ulting and you're gonna hit guaranteed. Use that to your advantage. Nasus is not really played in the jungle. In theory, he should outscale you, right? But it's gonna take a very long time for that to happen. You can build a very, very, very big lead until that moment, and even then, like, if you have a lead, it doesn't matter how much he scares, because you have more items anyway. Do every objective, do every scuttle crab, force everything, you can black shield his W. You're chilling. I would say it's like an easy matchup. Nidalee. Her invading playstyle can be very annoying in early game, but if you dodge her spear, she cannot really kill you. While she's in tiger form and she's jumping, you can Q very easily to get guaranteed hit. Once you get your ultimate, you're winning 1v1s most of the times, but be very careful. Good Nidalee players can be deadly. I will be putting her in a skill matchup tier though, because most Nidalee players on average you may face are not gonna be like that good at Nidalee, so you're gonna be mostly fine. Nocturne. It's one of my favorite easy matchups. If you ult before he uses W, he cannot block your second part of your ultimate, making it guaranteed stun and guaranteed Q and guaranteed damage of W, and he's just dead. You can black shield his fear. Overall, it's a very easy matchup. Nunu. As a champion in 1v1s, you counter Nunu pretty hard. You can black shield all of his CCs, and you can easily hit your Q while he's rolling his ball. But in game, his playstyle can be a problem to you and your team, because he likes to gank a lot early game, which you cannot do. You're a full clearing jungler. So, if your team is a little bit bad, or if they're out of position, they're gonna die, and you're gonna have a fed Nunu on the map. making it a little big problem. But if your team is good and you ping Nunu positioning very good and you're like letting your team know, yo guys, Nunu is there, be careful, you will not have a problem. Objectives against him is kinda hard, because he can outsmite you always with his Q smite. It's a skill matchup overall, I will say. It mostly depends on your team though, but your job is to full clear and try to do Drakes. Olaf. A lot of people think that Olaf is some like insane Morgana counter pick that you cannot play into, when in reality, that's not really true. In 1v1s, once Olaf ultimates, you can just ult, and you're faster than him. You can just stay on the edge of your ultimate, his ult is gonna expire before yours, because he's not auto-attacking, and then your ultimate is gonna pop, you're gonna stun him, you can easily run away. You don't really have damage to kill him though, because he has his shield from W. Usually you're not gonna die to him, but you're not gonna kill him. For that reason, I'll put him in like a skill tier. It's a skill matchup. Pantheon. It's not really a jungler nowadays. He's clearly slow, you counter his W, you can easily Q when he ults, you counter him very hard. You just stomp easily, just full clear 2 Drakes and you're giga chilling. Kiana. She's an AD assassin, which in theory should make her very hard matchup. But in reality, she's one of the best AD assassins to play into. Now, don't get me wrong, she is still a very strong champion. You can like blackshield her ultimate, you can ult after you blackshield her ultimate, and you can like follow her around. You can kill her realistically. Anyway, it's a skill matchup. Just try to full clear, wait level 6, and at level 6 try to 1v1 her, do Drakes, and you'll be fine. When she buys Edge of Night, just smite her Edge of Night before ulting, and you're chilling. Queen. She's like a new upcoming wannabe jungler. I don't know if she's gonna stick to it or not. For now, she's kinda playing jungle sometimes, so we're gonna put her in this tier list. You can blackshield her CC, and then you can hit guaranteed Q while he's like jumping away from you. I would say it's an easy matchup. You clear faster, you 1v1 better, you do objectives better. Like, very easy matchup. Ramos. This is an NPC champion. You clear faster, you fight better, you team fight better, you do everything better than this guy. Just blackshield his like E. Like when he tries to E somebody, you just blackshield the target, he becomes useless. That's all he has basically. So yeah, you just insta win. Very easy matchup. Rek'Sai. Now this is kinda same as Nunu. Like as a champion in 1v1s, you should win him. But he has a ganking playstyle where he's gonna be ganking your lanes, killing your lanes, and he's gonna get fed by killing champions, which you cannot compete with. Just full clear, do Drakes, and do your best to get ahead. Rengar. Now, we have another AD assassin, but this time though, this is like a real predator. He can cleanse your CC with his W, he can one-shot you. Overall, it's a very hard matchup for Morgana. One of my like least favorite to deal with. To counter him, try to full clear, try to get a lead somehow. You can win 1v1s if you fight around his passive, which is, again, it's very hard to do. He will be at the top of this tier list, like, deserved spot for this guy, man. Juani. Now we're back to NPC champions. You clear faster than here, you fight better, you team fight better. It's like a Ramos, it's useless champion. You just win. Force everything, try to carry late game, and you're gonna be chilling. Shaco. Only problem is his early game invis. If you survive that, like first 4 levels, you're on your way to victory already. Just be careful. Once you hit level 6, you can know if he's invisible around you, because your ultimate icon is gonna light up when he's close. You just can insta-ult at that point. If you ultimate before he ultimates, your chain is only gonna connect to a real Shaco, and it's gonna reveal him, so you can just easily follow him around, stun him, QW, very easy kill. Only problem is his early game. Once you survive that, it's like a skill matchup that can go both ways. In theory, you should be winning more than losing against him though. Shyvana. After rework, I haven't really played against her much, but it's a skill matchup overall, can go both ways. Early game she cannot kill you, so you can just farm anything. You should try to do Drakes, like to deny her passive. But beside that, it's just like a normal jungle matchup. You can't really kill her, she can't really kill you, you're both like... Just don't fight her, it's a waste of time, you know what I mean? Just clear your own jungle and try to get lead elsewhere. Don't give Drakes though, Drakes are very important against her. Skarner, again, it's same as Nunu. In 1v1s you're winning, but he's a ganking jungler, he can kill your teammates easily. So try to ping his location all the time. You can do objectives way easier, you full clear way easier, and in teamfights you can blackshield his ultimate target, so you can neglect his entire kit basically. Overall, I would say it's a skill matchup. If you do good in teamfights, you will win the game, most of the times. Okay, Sylas. Every Sylas junglers are kinda bad, that's why we're gonna put him in a skill tier. You clear faster, you do objectives better. In 1v1s you're better, you can blackshield his Z, and then you have guaranteed Q while he's flying toward you. When he steals your ultimate, you always wanna ult before him, that way your ult is gonna stun him before his stolen ultimate pops. So like you stun him and then you walk out of your own ultimate that he's using. In general, you should be winning this matchup very easily. Just clear, you clear better. Talia. She's not really played anymore, you can counter her CC, but it's kinda hard to get close to her, so you can kill her. And then you just drop all abilities and you kill him, right? For that reason, she's gonna be in a skill matchup, because if you hit your Q, she's insta dead, right? But if you don't hit your Q, you have no way to gap close, just gonna keep distance, nobody gonna die. It's a skill matchup overall. Just full clear, play objectives, don't really force 1v1s unless she wants to, and that's it. Talon. Okay, now this is my personal permaban. He's AD assassin and he's one of the best AD assassin. He cheats the tempo in jungle with his mobility. He's just jumping around. Even if he fucks up something, he can just jump around and get the tempo back. In mid to late game, he can steal your camps very easily if you leave them alone, because he's gonna get to your jungle very fast. He's gonna kill the camps with no risk, because even if you try to contest it, he's just gonna jump away. Then later, once you get full build, he's gonna start one-shotting you. It's very, very, very hard to play. I permaban him more than a Fury because he's more played than a Fury. But like, he's like the same as the Fury, same type of counter. Udyr, this is another very hard matchup. He can cancel your CC with his E empower, he can one-shot you with his Q empower. If you hit him, he can W empower and take no damage. Overall, you never kill this guy, and if you miss a single time, you are dead. So like, this is insane counter. Not enjoyable experience to play against this guy at all. You just cannot do shit against him. Just try to full clear and try to get lead elsewhere, you know. Why? Now, this is like a very easy matchup. You counter all of her CCs. If she ever ultimates anybody or you just black shield the target, then you have easy Q while she's flying, like very easy to hit Q. Once you hit Q, you just drop an entire combo, she's dead. You should never be losing this matchup realistically. Just force full clear, do objectives, late game watch her ultimate, black shield the target, she becomes useless. Viego. This is a very annoying champion because of his resets, but you can easily fight him 1v1. In teamfights, watch when he's taking bodies, you can like drop your Q while he's picking up the body, it's a guaranteed hit. Then you just one-shot him. Early game, just full clear, do objectives. If you wanna fight, just fight, you're stronger. If you have your ultimate, you win 1v1 for sure. But again, if he has like a small lead and he snowballs, he's gonna run over the map, so it's a skill matchup overall. Volibear, not really played nowadays, but he's very annoying because you cannot kill him. Even though you can cancel his Q with your E, you don't really have damage to kill the guy. He has shield, he can jump over your CC with his ultimate. He's almost unkillable, right? Early game should be easy as fuck though. You should be winning early game. Even level 6 fight you should be winning. But it's gonna be very hard to take him down. For that reason, he's a skill matchup. Warwick, he can't really do much into you. You can black shield his ultimate or his E. Just be careful to not use your black shield before he uses Q, because then he can destroy your black shield with his AP damage from Q, and then you're left very vulnerable. Beside that, you're chilling. Keep distance when you're ulting, so he cannot heal without attacks. And just force everything. It should be very easy win, you know. Like, you never have problem with Warwick. Wukong. This again one of my favorite matchups overall. He cannot CC you, he cannot kill you. If you ult him and he W's after it, your ult is gonna reveal the real Wukong and gonna like only chain the real Wukong. You're gonna stun him, you're gonna drop your combo. You never die to Wukong, okay? He's never gonna 1v1 you, and you can 1v1 him a lot of times. It's like a Shaco, but it's a way better matchup than Shaco for you. This is like a very easy matchup for that reason. Xin Zhao. This matchup can go both ways. You're winning 1v1s in the early game. He cannot kill you realistically because you can just black shield his CC and then he doesn't have like a follow-up after his one dash. But in teamfights you cannot kill him because he's like immune when he ultimates. You cannot do damage from distance. Just be careful in late game, don't like try to overcommit onto him. Black shield the target he's trying to knock up with his like Q, and you're gonna be chilling. Zac. It's kinda same as Nunu, you counter him as a champion, but his ganking playstyle can be annoying to your team. So just ping his location, try to let your team know, yo guys, Zac is ganking, be careful. And if they listen, you're gonna have like a very good time. He's very hard to kill once he gets items, but in early game, you should be able to kill him very easily with your ultimate QW. So yeah, try to force early game, try to do Drakes. Zed, now this is another AD assassin that counters you by default. But he's kinda weak jungler right now, that's why he's going to a skill matchup. Level 6, you can 1v1 him if you like Q before, behind you when he ultimates. And then you just drop your entire combo, he's giga dead. Once he scales a lot, he's gonna be able to one-shot you, so be careful about that. Stay out of position. But yeah, overall it's like a skill matchup. Just be careful with his ultimate, just full clear, do Drakes. Now for our last champion, we got Zyra. You're just better at everything she wanna do, okay? Like, you're just better version of Zyra. You clear better, you do objectives better, you 1v1 better. Like, Zyra is just a worse version of Morgana. So, this is gonna be a very easy matchup. Just black shield yourself, vault into her, ultimate, kill her, GG. She's going into an easy tier, obviously, and that's it. Anyway, that's my entire tier list of Morgana jungle matchups. I know it's a subjective thing, but what do you all think? Do you agree with me? Will you change anything? Do you think I did any mistakes? Let me know in the comments. See ya guys.